voice has been talking for a lot. My name is Miss Thompson. I am the very proud principal of Dobbins High School. I am an alumni class of 96, so my passion and everything is here at this school. I am a locally resident, born and raised, been right here at 29th and Lehigh all my life, around 32nd and Cumberland. So I wanted to start off and say, welcome to Dobbins. I am a very, very strong believer of being a Mustang and all of the Dobbins has to offer you as a parent and definitely you as a student. I ask that you come here and get my passion because I'm telling you, when you graduate as an adult, you're going to be ready. I'm going to say that again. When you graduate here as an adult, you're going to be ready for this world. Let me share something about this. All high school says that we are making you college and career ready. But truthfully, here, we are definitely making you college and career ready. You're going to be knowledgeable to get accepted into whatever college that you want to go to, but you also want to leave here with a skill in your hand. Not only a skill in your hand, you're going to be certified in that area. So you're going to be balancing two curriculums. Yes, you're going to get your science, your math, your ELA, all that you need to pass assessments. Do not be afraid of assessments because the test is a part of our lives. You're going to learn how to drive. You'll be 16 while you're in here. That's a test. You want to have to read, you want to have to calculate 2 inches from the curb, all that good stuff. Everything that you learn here will be applied later on in life. We became teachers. We had to take a certification test. If you want to become a nurse, you're going to have to take a certification test. Right? Even if you want to be a lawyer or a doctor, every career has a certification test you're going to have to take in order to be a professional. That's the pathway we're leading you down. Right? That's the pathway. So for you to say that college, we do not tell our students college is not for you. We all stand here before you with degrees. Degrees give you money. It makes you more money than what you can make in a high school degree. So I cannot sit here and tell you as your leader, your teachers, whatever, that college is not for me for you. Every day you learn. Whether you want to learn to get something for it, or you just want to learn just because. You learn how to get here today. That's learning. That's still being a student, right? You're going to learn your new job all day. It's still learning. It's still going to train you. That's what college still is. So please do not get scared of the word college or, it's school, it's books. I got to, do this assignment. You want to be responsible for tasks anyway. Every day, because you want to take care of yourself. So let's get that out. Everyone is here. We're going to push you to go to college. And guess what? We also want to push you to become industry-related professionals by the time you graduate. Every program has a certification. So you will not just be graduating here as just, I'm a student or I become an alumni. I'm a professional. And it is the same level that college people are actually taking today. And I didn't even just start with cosmetology. I graduated here with cosmetology. Most people graduate high school and then they will go to cosmetology. You want to be doing both of them at the same time. Culinary is certified. Every restaurant that you walk into, they need a certification. You will get that by 11 grade. People are managers, have these certifications, same certification, and you will have it by 11 grade. That's what we offer here. And that is what I guarantee you, I'm going to do my best to make sure you make it. But I can only do it if you team up with me. I cannot do this alone. We cannot do this alone. I have wonderful teachers. I have wonderful administrators. But guess what? If you don't come in as a wonderful parent or a wonderful student, And we're going to be fighting the whole time. I'm trying to get you to class. I'm trying to get you to do your work. I'm trying to get you to pass and take it serious. That's a waste of our time. Right? If we have it, we're here. So it's about whether or not you know. I want you to come in and not treat this as a regular student. It's not. Again, by the time you leave, you're going to be living, wanting to live on your own. You're going to be working, you're going to be driving, you're going to be making money to take care of yourself, right? This is your last 4 years to get prepared for this. You don't have to be afraid because we have a team, right? We're a team, we have support. We have counselors, we have social workers here, we have administrators, we have teachers, we have clubs and sports, everything after school activities. You can have fun as you prepare for the real world. All I need for you to come in and be serious. Parents, you know that we have certain children who just like, I still need to be motivated. And that's okay. Because they have to be exposed to it, right? They have to live their life with it. So I am asking you also, this morning we have signed a sheet, making sure like in the contract with our parents. Please make sure that you join our staff meeting, our advisory committee. We need help, right? We need help. We got 1,300 students that is enrolled in the school. We have almost like close to 500 ninth graders that are coming in. And if you already know how your child is, then you need to come and help me, right? So that we can sit there and team up together. You won't be alone, I won't be alone. We won't make this happen because we got 4 years to do it, right? Just don't leave them here with me. Just don't leave them here with us and it's like y'all figure it out. Because guess what? You still only have 4 years to do it. That's temporary. I need them to get on to grasp that certification or to be proficient in what they need to do. These 5 levels, right? Because senior year, I'm making sure that we're doing our applications, that we connect to internships, making sure that they know they feel confident to go out on their real work. That's what I need senior year to do. Right? 9th, 10th, and 11th, you actually, preparing, you're getting them ready. Students, raise your hand if you think you're ready. Students, raise your hand if you think you're ready. Thank you. You ready? I'm not ready. Are you ready? You're not ready yet? All right, very good. You ready? Are you ready? You ready? That's all right. That is okay. How about you, son? Are you ready? Not yet? All right. Are you ready? Not yet? All right. Are you ready? So the ones that say they need your parents, raise your hand if you want to help me. Amen. Very good. That's right. It's okay. It's okay to not be ready. You don't have to make your decision now, but you have to trust me. You have to trust me. I'm going to tell you why you have to trust me, right? Because we done been in together. You haven't been exposed to what the world really has for you. You don't know the struggle of sitting and trying to pay your bills, right? You don't know the struggle trying to manage children and trying to sit there and keep a job and being happy with yourself. I was a single parent as well. I know what it takes for a team, right? I know what it takes to sit there and say, you know what, Mom? I don't know what I was going to do. I don't know what I'm interested in. I don't know really what I'm coming here for. If you just trust me, I'm telling you, we have this here. We have everything here to get together. It has done that for me, right? It changed my whole trajectory. It changed my whole trajectory. And it started when I was 17. You understand it? 17, I graduated here. 17, I had my own business clientele, right? It's multiple streams of income. My parent money was just for me to go shopping. My teacher money was for me to pay my bills. You want to leave here with those options like this. We have student entrepreneurs already. the curriculum is still, and they connected with their teacher, and they are there. And it's even after the first year of the program. You don't know yet because you haven't experienced. So I'm going to ask you to trust me. You are not ready for your horn, you are ready for the period. All right? For the period. You don't have to be ready today, but by seeing here, you better be ready. You better be ready by seeing here. All right? Now, we have a great program. We got a lot of work to do. One thing for sure, let me talk about immunizations and vaccines. Immunizations has been around forever. That's the polio shot, the measles, all that. The whole list of go to doctors and get your shot every time. Some of us in this audience are not up to date with the immunizations. I'm not talking about the COVID vaccine. I'm talking about why we usually go to the doctor and get our regular routine check. That right there is definitely mandated. If your name was, you received a letter from my nurse, and if you continue to call you, in the next 5 days, you will not be able to walk in this building. They stop students from coming in if they are not up to date with their immunization. I have no control of it. And then, if you continue on and not be updated with your immunization, insurance is coming after you. That's VHS. Now they're in your home, now they're all in your business, and now they're all in your other kids' business, whatever it may be, just because the regular routine checkup at the doctor. Now let me talk about COVID vaccine. Yes, we have our protocols, yes, we wear our masks, yes, we do mask breaks, all that great stuff. We're going to give our water bottles so they can use water, make sure that we are clean, spray everything down, wipe everything down, we're great. However, they just mandated or approved, FDA approved, the COVID vaccine. So now what they're doing is they mandate, most of us here, we all are vaccinated, but they are mandating all of our staff to be COVID vaccine, to take the COVID vaccine. Who's next? You are. Already, we have a whole immunization list, and if you're not up to date, you can't come to school, and then they were going to DHS you. I'm not going to persuade you whether or not you take it or not. That's not my case. But what I am going to say is stay woke, and you better know what's coming down the line. It's your decision that you need to make, how you want to educate your child, how you want to make sure that you don't have DHS in your family or in your lifestyle. I don't know, that's your decision. But I know this is my job, and this is my mandate, what I have to do. I will inform you of everything. So please make sure that with our secretary and main office, that your contact is up to date. You have your phone number, your email. We send out a lot of information that you will know whether or not if your child is eligible to come to school. In the case of event that we are back on virtual, we don't know how the world is turning with this variant and so on, we will still do hybrid learning. That means that your laptops and everything must be taken care of, charge it, the first day of school, be ready. Virtual isn't going anywhere. But I will ask you, if you're not up to date with the immunization, you cannot join in on virtual either. They are excluding you from the entire school system. Are we okay with that? I just want to make sure that that is out there. All right? So I would say welcome to Dobbins. Please, only thing that I need from you is your trust. Right now, and parents, I need your support. Do not walk out of here without me having your update, information, and so on. Because if you know your child, we want to have a partner up. All right? And I'm very, very excited for this. So Ms. Stidman is our assistant principal, which is the 9th grade academy and 10th grade principal. And she would finish out even more. Thank you. All right, we're going to roll back the program just a little bit. I hope the cheerleaders are ready. Cheerleaders, are you in the back? Oh, okay, surprise. Surprise! All right, cheerleaders are coming up. Give me just a second, let me run this bag. Because I got a slide for everything, so I forget. So right now we're going to welcome you in a big Mustang way to the family. I could not be more proud of our cheerleaders who got the call. Let's go. Hey, can you perform in the organization? And they said a big yes. So I'd like to welcome in the Mustang cheerleaders.
Yeah, they're already hooked up. Yeah, you can play it. Yeah, they're already connected. Yeah, parking lot. Got it, Mr. Douglas? Yeah. No, it's okay. Yeah, fortunately, Mr. Clark is working with them on the sound, so I heard the connection. It did the connection for the phone. Because I had connected to the laptop. Now I know how to do it. But you're not connected to the audio. So nobody has to hold the mic up. It's through that switch and then it processes it into here. Huh? How are you able to connect that laptop? Bluetooth. Same way they're connecting to those laptops. I mean,
She wants us in the time on shows. On the other line, it's a fake time standing on the news. We about to shake it, bitch. That's the flip on the wrist. It's a gang and bang. You gotta shake this bitch. Shake, 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 shake. Shake it up, make it too late. I don't want to say. Don't need to put them on the plate. Put them on, baby, shake it in the way. She shake it. Flashlight to see her face. And she looking like a snack. Cute. Working bag on the way. Love her to shake it.
Let's give it up one more time for the Mustang cheerleaders. Showing everyone out. I love it, I love it, I love it. I'm gonna take my mask off because it hurts so much. So y'all can hear my southern twang. I want to go back to this slide right here. A lot of people know the students succeed, but they don't notice what it takes to get here. Get there. That's a quote by a Mustang. A person who graduated from Dobbins, a person who graduated with an industry cert, a person that went to college and played D1 basketball, a person who coaches D1 basketball, a person who is a championship coach of the D1 basketball team, a person who coached the 2021 Olympic gold medal basketball team. Someone you can look up to, someone you can aspire to be. Don't stay. Class of 1998. I'm gonna just keep it rolling. This is me, Mrs. Stephen Frazier. I hail from St. Louis, Missouri. Before I became AP this year, I spent 16 years in the classroom. And when I first came, someone was in our classroom and they weren't supposed to be. And I started my lesson, and he said, "Oh, you're a teacher. I said, "Yes, I am." He was like, "All right, I'm leaving. Thank you." So that was my introduction to Dobbins, and it's great. So let's do a real quick mask check for everyone's safety. I know it's hot, but please try to make sure your mask covers your nose and your mouth. This is not just for me, it is for you. Because if it does not cover your nose and your mouth, you have a greater opportunity of inhaling the virus that causes COVID-19. And right now, I have to go over some mandated slides by the district. But before I do that, because I'm getting ahead of myself, what is a Mustang? Who are we? We are strong, we are hardworking, we are dependable, and we are persistent. We meet challenges and we push through. We work hard to get over any challenge. We don't have weaknesses, we only face challenges, and we can work hard to get over them. So when you walk in the door on the first day of school and you think, "Ooh, high school's gonna be hard." Yes, it will be hard. It will be a mountain, but mountains are meant to be conquered. And if you work hard with your teachers and with the team here at Dobbins, I guarantee you, you will overcome any challenge that you face. So let's talk about keeping us all safe. We're still in the middle of a pandemic. We're not through it, we're not over it, we didn't go around it. We're dead smack in the middle. So to make sure everyone is safe, these are precautions taken by the district, and all of us have to adhere to them. So universal masking. Everybody who comes in the building must wear masks. If you show up to school without a mask, we will give you one. The only time when you don't have to have a mask on, of course, is when you are eating or drinking. So other than that, in the hallways, on the steps, please wear your mask because they're very important for keeping you safe. Whenever possible, as you heard Principal Thompson say, we have enrolled on our rosters right now over 1,300 students. May that number go down? Yes, but it's not going to go down by much. So let's just say we have 1,100 students coming to Dobbins this year. It's really going to be hard to keep that 3 feet distance, but whenever possible, we're going to try to maintain that 3 feet distance to keep you safe. But this thing right here, this little flimsy thing that you can get to the doctor, get at the doctor's office, is the one thing that is going to keep us in the building. It is the only thing that will keep us safe. If you choose to get vaccinated or not, this will keep COVID out of your body. So please, make sure if you don't have reusable masks, if you need one when you come to school, we will provide one for you, but everyone must wear their mask while in the building. Contact tracing is going to take place if there is a positive case in the building. God forbid, right, that someone tests positive, but it's simple statistics and science that when you get a group of people, 1 out of every so many might have the virus. So contact tracing is going to be very important. And in order for us to do proper contact tracing, there are going to be things that we put into place that I'll talk about in a minute. If someone does test positive and people were in their immediate vicinity, they will be asked to quarantine at home. If they have their symptoms after 5 days and they have a negative test, they may return back to school. Our custodial staff is top-notch grade A. They have been working around the clock. Ever since we came back to school, before we came back to school, they were here making sure the building and facilities were clean so that you have a safe, clean environment to return to. Teachers are also going to be wiping down tables, providing hand sanitizer when you come into the room, and Clorox wipes will probably be tired of seeing them, but they will help keep us clean and safe. In the restrooms and the hallways, when you go to the restrooms, I got there just to remember what to say for the most part. When you go to the restrooms, young men, I know that there are 3 urinals in a row. Leave the middle one empty so that you're not standing directly next to one while you're using the restroom. Make sure you wash your hands. There will be hygiene breaks. Each floor has a sanitizing station, several sanitizing stations. So you probably can't walk into a corner of the building and not see a hand sanitizing station. And that's to help mitigate the spread of the virus from touching the surfaces. Seating charts will be used in every classroom. So if a student in a classroom tests positive for COVID, you will, and they will keep a seating chart to make sure they know who was sitting around that person who tested positive, so they can alert the parents of that student being in contact with someone who tested positive for COVID. Was that clear? Did that make sense? Okay. All right. Let's see. So the who and when of COVID testing. When we returned to hybrid learning last year, they tested a random group of students every Friday. They're not doing that anymore. They're going to do cause testing. If a teacher feels like a student is exhibiting COVID symptoms, I think I should keep it right here, right? If a teacher thinks that a student is exhibiting COVID symptoms, they are going to call the nurse. The nurse will come and visit the student. The student will be taken to the nurse's office and tested for COVID. If the student refuses to be tested, it's 9 o'clock, y'all. My phone just if a student refuses to be tested, they will be forced to stay at home to quarantine for 10 days. That means they're going to get to high school, all your cereal, eating up all your lunch, eating all your food, using all your electricity. So please make sure you sign that form that you pick up at the desk allowing the student to be tested. They may only return to school if they have a proven PCR test from the medical provider. So that means you got to take off work, take them to the doctor to get a test from the doctor, and then send them back with a proof of a negative test. They can all be mitigated by them taking a test in the office with the nurse. So please, that COVID form is very important. Students, if you are here by yourself showing your big boy, big girl independence, make sure you take that form home, get it signed, and bring it back on the first day of school. That is a very important piece of paper. All right, I just wrote that part. Cincinnati test. I have this slide twice, I don't know why. If you play sports, or if you perform in, say, theater or choir, you will be tested randomly twice a week. And if you refuse to be tested, then
you won't get to play your sport. You'll be out until you allow yourself to be tested. The only way to not have to take that test is that you have proof of vaccination. That means you have both of your shots from Pfizer and Moderna, or your one Johnson & Johnson shot. Any unvaccinated student, coach, or athlete, or anybody else on athletic staff that refuses to be tested, again, will have to sit out their game until they are tested. All right. I know you probably have questions about COVID precautions. And if I have not presented them to you today, I do not have the answers. But feel free to stop me in the hallway if you see me on your way to either buy shirts or walk with your kids to get, or parents. We're going to try to let the kids use their items by themselves and stuff like that. But on your way to walk shirts, to pick up shirts, if you have questions, stop me and I will try my best to answer them. But what I presented to you today is pretty much all the information I have as it pertains to COVID and any mitigation that the district is putting in place. All right, so let's get into the meeting. Why are we here? We are here because we have over 441 rosters in our members. So I think I know it. It's 441. And it's very important that we know our roles so we can play our position. I don't want you to come to school and get twisted. The principal has a role to keep the building safe and clean for all of us. Assistant principals have a role of making sure you are receiving a quality education and lessons from your teachers. The climate manager and their support staff make sure that you stay safe. You come to school in a building where you don't have to worry about violence or being attacked by anyone. That is their role. Teachers are going to create culturally relevant, interesting lessons for you to learn every topic. Whatever topic that you have, when you're in your class, it should always allow you to see yourself here and hopefully into the future. And hopefully you have fun while you're doing it. Custodians have a role as well. They are a part of the staff and they are to be treated with respect. Let me say that again, because sometimes students forget it. Our custodial staff is also to be treated with respect, and you are to clean up behind yourself. Yes, they have a job, but you can help make their jobs a little bit easier if you clear your lunch table. The cafeteria staff is to help provide you with your nourishing food that they have. Parents, like Ms. Thompson said, we need your support. We need you to make sure that your babies roll out of bed every day, because we start at 7:30 a.m. and we start on time. So that might mean waking up at 5 o'clock. I wake up at 5 o'clock so I can be here at 6:30. That means being on time and being here as much as possible. We hope that you will come 100% of the time, but life happens. Okay? We understand that life happens and sometimes you have to miss school. But try your best to not let your attendance dip down below 95%. We have 180 days of school. Not all of them are full days, some of them are half days. And you might think, oh, it's just a half day, I'm not going to go to school. But you will miss very important review information if you don't come to school. So parents, please, kick them out the house. I'm tired of making it home for a year and a half. Get out, go to school, talk to people. Encourage your students to be their best selves, and students, especially students. Some of us have responsibilities outside of Dobbins that make us feel like we are adults because we help out at home. When you walk through the doors of 2150 Lehigh, you have one job: to be the best student you can be every day. One job: be your best student self. Everybody in life has many roles they play. I'm a mom, I'm a big sister, so I'm a boss by birth, can't help it. I'm a cousin, I'm a friend, I'm an aunt. I was a teacher. I will always call myself a teacher. I'm an AP. I know my role, and I try to play my position very well because I don't want to let people down because people depend on me. We depend on you to come to Dobbins 95% of the time. We ain't gonna say 100%, but at least 95% of the time to be our best selves. That's how you stay out of trouble. That's how you don't attract drama. You be your best self. Okay? So, our expectations. Everyone is sitting in this room and the people who could not join today will graduate from Dobbins on time. What year do you graduate? Freshmen, do you know what year you graduate? Here's some murmuring. Let me tell you if you don't know, because I can't hear a quick answer. You graduated in the class of 2025. And you should be proud of that. You are the class of 2025. And that's when you graduate on time. You are going to graduate with your industry certification. That means that you are going to make it through your shop. You're going to take your NOC exam. That's the exam you take at the end of your senior year to get your industry certification. You're going to pass that test because your teachers are going to prepare you. And you're going to be confident. Come on, girl. Come on. She comes to do this with me. Look, that's like, all right. You will be prepared for college. Like Ms. Thompson said, you will get 2 different curriculums here, but they go hand in hand. Because what you learn in English language arts is going to help you in your shop class. When you learn how to do algebraic equations, it's going to help you in fashion. It's going to help you in coloring. It's going to help you learn how to convert those pixels into the proper size that they ask you to do it in inches. Everything is connected. Do not forget that. Every subject is connected. And you will be prepared for your career. Not only will we teach you reading, writing, and arithmetic, as they used to say, a little bit of science and social studies, so rather than we're also going to teach you the soft skills you need to be better communicators, to take care of yourself mentally and physically. We're going to teach you how to be whole. We're not going to focus so much on the test, but it's important, but we want to make sure you are a complete person when you walk out of the doors of 2150 West Lehigh Avenue. And that's important to me, so I'm going to make sure everyone understands that teachers need to make that important to them so that it rolls down to you. So, our ways of being in lower school, I'm just going to run through them. Be on time, come daily and on time. Remember, first class starts at 7:30. If you don't make it to class, you're going to miss the lesson. Be prepared. Everyone in here should have a laptop, and if you don't, you'll have one by the end of the first week of school. Make sure it's charged up. And if it's not, try to get here a little bit early so you can charge things ready for your first class. We still write, so you still need pen and paper. Be on task. A task is what you're supposed to be doing at the moment. If you are supposed to be in English during during 4th hour, there's no reason for you to be in a lunchroom. If you're in a lunchroom, you're off task. So please, be on task where you're supposed to be and when you're supposed to be at all times. And the last one is we're going to be patient and flexible. Because we're coming back to in-person learning after a year and a half of being away from this many people. I don't know if you've been to a concert or anything. I have not. This is my first time being around this many people in a long time. I'm excited because I miss my kids so much. But also it could be a little anxiety-inducing. So we need to be patient with the teachers, with ourselves, and with our classmates. Because we're all trying to roll back in this together. I think I have one more slide, and then I'm going to pass it on. So when you lose your way, notice I didn't say when you get in trouble, or when you get caught doing something wrong. It's just that you lost your way. You forgot the ways we eat. We're going to gently correct you. We're not going to suspend you. Suspension is never the goal of someone losing their way. So we're going to practice restorative conversations in the classroom and out. We're going to make a phone call home if we have to. Parents, we need you. If your kid is cutting up and you know how your kid can cut up, we need your support to get them back on the right track. Because they're teenagers, they're gonna lose their way. I don't know a perfect teenager. Parents, take a minute. Reach back into your mind and find a moment when somebody asks you, what did you do that for? And you had a real answer when you were 14 years old. Can't find the kid because you ain't know. I just did it because my friends is doing it because so I wanted to go with them. Your children are the same way. So when they start cutting up, I need you to reach back and grab that memory and gently remind them of the ways that you want them to be. And then they'll get back on track. They might fall off 10,000 times, but as long as we remind them, they'll get back on track. And the last, then we have restorative activities. If the call home didn't work, we'll try one more thing. And it'll look different for different people. And if that doesn't work, then we will write a referral. I have written less than 10 referrals in my entire 16 years of teaching. And that's because I build relationships with my kids and I can talk to them. And we can come to a consensus and an understanding so that they don't have to get that referral. Because that referral is the first step to another referral. And then another referral. And there is statistical data that says that when students have a lot of write-ups in school, they are more likely to be incarcerated. And that is never my goal. So I do everything I can to avoid writing students up. That don't mean take advantage of me because my kindness is not a weakness. That is me trying to help you find your strength. Okay? And I'm going to pass this to Ms. Hickson to talk to you all about key cards. Because you want to know, how do I even get to this place? We don't have trans passes anymore, so Ms. Hickson, here you go.
Good morning, everyone. I am Ms. Hickson. I'm the counselor for the 9th grade. So as Ms. Hickson just mentioned, there are no more trans passes. Students will be getting key cards if they are eligible for the transportation support, and we will distribute those key cards later today. The key card will be yours for your entire school career, unless you leave Dobbins or the school district, then the card will be deactivated. So it is important that you keep this card. It's almost like money, because if you lose it, then we will have to deactivate that card and give you another card. So it's important that you make sure that you take care of it. As I mentioned, we'll be giving those out today.
You want me to click the link?
Yes, please. Thank you. So this is the school district's website about the key cards. So as I mentioned, we'll be giving those out today, and obviously for those who are not here, we'll be giving those out to them on the first day of school. If you live more than a mile and a half away from this school, then you are eligible for a key card. So it's important that we have your current address so that we'll be able to accurately judge if you are eligible for this card or not. You can do a check to find out from us if we have your current address. If we do not have your current address, there's a change of address form that needs to be filled out. We need a copy of your ID and a bill, utility bill, or your lease that has the current address on it. So change your address form, a copy of your ID, your lease or bill that has the current address on it. And then you can also go to the school district's website if you want more information. The key card is activated from until 8 p.m. I remember the time. 5:30 a.m. to 8 p.m. You can use it 8 times a day. It is not usable on holidays or on weekends or school district holidays.
Sports.
All right, so now we will have Mrs. Castorino come forward and talk about sports. Maybe she's not. So, if you are interested in playing a sport, the first thing you need is a PIAA physical form completed by your medical provider. You cannot participate in any school district sport without this form being filled out. I believe have some of those available today, and it is good for the entire school year. The form will be invoiced them, so just find out what location they are. The fall sports are in swing now, so the different coaches will be talking themselves up in their sports, so if you're interested in a fall sport, you connect with those coaches in the girls' gym to find out what else you may need. But let me also say, you have to keep your grades up. You have to come to school regularly to participate in any sport. And I'm going to pass the mic to Mrs. Hester.
All right, hey everyone. I am Jackie Pastorino. I am the new athletic director here at Dobbins. It's great to see everyone here, seeing half of your faces. I want to show you my whole face while I'm up here. I have my list of sports so I don't miss anything because I wanted to make sure you're all aware of what we are offering. We have a few sports that are new this year. One. We're starting wrestling this year, and we're really excited about it. We have new uniforms, we have new mats, we have everything ready to go. We were going to start it up last year, and obviously we know that didn't happen. So when you do transition from this room into the girls' room across the hall, I really want you guys to sign up. If you're just a little interested and you want a little bit more information, sign up. If it's not for you, that's fine. But we want to make sure you are aware of everything we have to offer. So on top of wrestling, that is one of our winter sports. Let me open this up. All right, we have badminton, which is a spring sport offered for our girls. We have baseball. We have boys and girls basketball. I'm sure Ms. Hickson mentioned she's our girls basketball coach. She's awesome. All right, so if you are a girl interested in basketball, sign up. We have bowling. We have cheer, as you saw. We have cross country, indoor track, and spring track and field. We have football up and running right now. We have a scrimmage tomorrow, so if you wanted to go down to 29th and Chalmers and see what that's all about, we're going against Roxborough at 11 a.m., so please join us. We have soccer for girls, softball, and volleyball, in addition to, as I said, wrestling. These are all of the sports we offer. We're hoping to keep building that this year and maybe even adding sports. So if there's anything that you're interested in that I didn't mention, we're more than happy to encourage you to start any kind of club, or maybe we can talk about starting up a new team the following year. We're really open and we want everyone to be a great participant. I do have to mention, because our parents are here, so we're all on the same page. Grades are obviously part of it to be a participant in sports. We want to make sure that we are passing our classes. So it's really important for our freshmen and just underclassmen in general to stay on top of it. Because once you guys become juniors and seniors, you're really on top of it. You're the best students you've ever been, and you know what's going on. But we need to make sure we're here to help you be successful in the beginning as well, okay? So we really want to help you. Our coaches are here to support you. That's all I got.
Yes, if you have any questions, I will be in the other room, and we have a few of our coaches there, happy to answer questions for you then. Thank you so much, guys.
Everyone is fine. How are you? Mr. Ray is from Community Schools. I don't believe he's in the auditorium right now. I believe he is in the center hallway. They're represented there. There's actually a free giveaway field and there's some water down there. There's some food. There's free book bags. So if you want to learn more about the Community Schools program, you can be in that center hallway. Ms. Russell. Okay. I told her for Community Schools to come down that center hall.
Hi, everyone. Thank you all for coming. Just a quick blurb. The fire alarm is about to go off. It is a test. Do not get up. Do not run. It is a test. Okay? You'll hear it. It's just a test, and then it'll go off. My name is Mrs. Russell. I am the timing manager here for Dobbins High School. I'm the timing manager for 9th through 12th grade. My job here is to literally help you and your students get through this thing called life. When we think of climate, no, it's not the air and all that other stuff. It's actually climate is culture. Climate and culture is making sure you guys are okay, giving you all the resources you need. Yes, we do discipline. Yes, we do a whole host of other things to connect the youth and the family to resources because we take a whole holistic approach. I am now going to introduce one of my team members that she will give you all more insight as to what we do.
Good morning. I'm Ms. Hood, and I'm a climate specialist, and we're here all to make sure that you're safe, but we want to go over a couple of things. School starts at 7:30, meaning you should be in your seat in your classroom at 7:30, not at the STEAM. And also, we want to talk about the entrance and the exit of the building. Once you see it in the morning at 7:30, you are not to leave the building until 2:34. 2:34. Do not use another exit. You will be reprimanded for. We have cameras all over. We won't chase you. We will tap you on your shoulder. Okay, the student classroom conduct. Okay, you must, respect your staff, respect the classroom, care for others, and treat others like you would like to be treated. The entry and the exit of the building, like I said, when you get out at 2:45, you should use those doors in the front that you came in, and you should not open the door for anyone. Under no circumstances. You're here early, your friend called you, she's late. Don't go over. Don't go open the door. You're violating everybody's safety there. Okay, in the hall transitioning, once you transition from one classroom to the other, you need to hurry up and get to your next class, not hang around waiting for your friends. We have lunchtime where y'all can, communicate with your friends and talk a little. The bathroom, you're not going to meet your girlfriend in the bathroom or your friends because they said, oh, I'm in the bathroom. Now, once you introduce, can you leave out and go to the bathroom? You're not having a lot of people in the bathroom at one time at all, okay? And the lunchroom, you're only going to go to our lunch. Everybody only gets one lunch period. You can't go in with your friend, your lunch is first, and our friend's lunch is 6, and I'm going with her. No, we must follow our roster at all times. The climate and the safety, we're just here to support you if you need our help. If you got an issue, you look for me and Ms. Russell, anybody on our team, and we have them all located on your floor. So you can always go, render your issues. We will support you and try to help you get to the bottom of whatever it is. We're here to keep everyone safe, and you have to do that by communicating with us. We will handle it. We we'll take care of it. We want to make sure everyone is safe at all times. So that's a part of our school community. Thank you. And I'm located on the 6th floor in the lunchroom. Our office is on 623. So we'll feel free if you have any issues. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Hood. Thank you, Ms. Hood. All right, Ms. Hickson, you're up one more time to talk about our student support services. Let's go to the next one. Go to the next one.
All right, I'm back. As I said, I'm Ms. Hickson. I'm the counselor for the 9th grade. My office is in room 612. So any kind of issue you feel you may have, you can come talk to me. Because I'm here for each and every student, as well as the parents. If you have issues, you want to know some information, you can always reach out to me. Students, I have a Google Classroom for you. It's called Class in 2025. I will be posting information on this Google Classroom. So it's important, first, that when I send the invite, that you accept the invite. Parents, you can also be a part of this Google Classroom. All I need is your email address, and I will send you the invite as well. The class code for my Google Classroom is up there, but once you join the Google Classroom, you will see the class code and the banner at the top. So please remember to sign up for my Google Classroom. All right, so these are some of the things that we are here to help you with as a counselor. First thing, when you get your ID, you want to take your ID picture today, but you will not get your ID until sometime next week. It will be delivered to your advisor, and they will distribute it. You use your ID every morning to scan in. You come in the scanner. If you do not have your ID with you, then you will have to manually put in your ID number. So if you do not know your student ID number, you need to start committing that to memory, but make sure you have your ID with you because it makes it go a lot faster because everybody's just swiping instead of everybody putting in their number manually. Academic standing. It's already been mentioned, but it's very important that you stay on track for graduation so that you graduate with your class. And how do you stay on track? You stay on track by passing your class and getting the credit for that class because you graduate on credits. Anytime you do not pass a class, then that means that you have not earned the credit for that class and you are potentially already off track. As credits here at Dobbins equal a diploma. Every student that is not in hospitality or barbering has to have 28 and a half credits to graduate. If you are in those programs, you use 29 and a half. Every year, you earn credits. So as a 9th grader, you have to earn 5.5 credits to be promoted to the 10th grade. But if you look at your roster, it says that you have the potential to earn 8.5 credits. So there's more than enough credits for you to earn in your freshman year to be promoted to the 10th grade. But we don't want you to just get 5.5. We want you to get 8.5 so that you stay on track. All right, we're a little behind time, so I'm just going to say, as a counselor, we're also here to support you socially and emotionally. So if you have issues, come see me. And then 3 paths: work, college, or career. Destination, graduation. So also have some business cards up here for you parents if you're interested, so you can come see me. Thank you.
Thank you so much for taking them.
Real quick, I was outside having stuff. So real quickly, I was show you. My name is Charles Reyes, the community school coordinator for the Mayor's Office of Education, the Mayor's Office of Families and Children. also a Dobbins alumni, class 1993. Our responsibility in a nutshell is to connect our students and our community and our parents with different resources, job opportunities, connections with organizations throughout the city, so on and so forth, colleges, pipelines to employment opportunities, and all types of resources. Again, like I said, Charles Reyes, School Coordinator, Mayor's Office of Children and Families. You can reach me at charles.reyes@philip.gov.
Thank you, Mr. Reyes.
Hey, how are you? We are out of time, so I'm going to keep this very brief. I do not have time to go over your schedules, but I do not know how to get back to that. Get that back up. How many of you all were able, students, to see your schedule online on the campus? It should be the large majority of you. You spent the entire year online last year. I will tell you this, your schedule is much easier to understand if you pull it up on Infinite Campus. I do have paper copies in the gym on this side of the building. If you already know how to pull your roster up, you do not need to stand at those tables. Go ahead and pull it up online. We will hand you a bell schedule so that you know what time your classes are. And on the back, you're going to have this map that's going to explain to you where your classes are. This is a way bigger building than any building any of you ever came from for a middle school. It's a very big building. It is not scary at all. You will be lost for about, I don't know, an hour before you get it. The majority of your classes are really only on one hallway. You're down here in the 12s, 15s, 10s. You're on 5, 4, and 6, and that's it. The rest of this building is so big because your CTE programs are there. One thing that you should know, because I know this is always a big concern, you will have a second chance to choose a CTE program in December. After you know everything that's offered, I know you all applied for something in particular. Once you know everything that's offered, you have a chance to become familiar with the building. You'll get a second chance in December to change your mind if you wanted to. So you become familiar. You will concentrate on academics this year only, so that you have the time in your schedule, and the following 3 years, you will be in your CTE program half the day. That's why your 9th grade year is all academic. So I don't want anyone to feel lost. I need a map. Anything that's a 4 is on the 4th floor, begins with a 5, it's on the 5th floor, begins with a 6, it's on the 6th floor. You will be guided in the hallways. There are tours available today. If you feel nervous about your schedule, pull it up on your phone, go to the center hallway. Your parent or you have a map in your hand. It's a different map that tells you where all the events are, and you can actually go on a tour of the building, and that's for parents and students. We have some ushers to bring you around. We are going to dismiss you now. Uniform, sure. Well, yeah, uniform. So, students only. We are trying to keep people as separated as we can. It's A, cooler, B, for COVID reasons. Only students are allowed in the girls' gym, which is down at the end of this hallway. That is
Boys.
Right, I'm so sorry. I'm hot. It's the boys' gym. It's down this hallway in this boys' gym. That is where paper rosters are available. If you don't know how to pull it up, also your key cards. Please don't stand in the roster line if you don't have to. You can also get your ID picture taken. You'll have ushers down there to show you where that is. You won't receive it today. If you're ready to get your picture taken, please feel free to go ahead and get it over with. It'll be down that hallway. We're not going to allow it to become too crowded. Mr. Daniels, Mr. Cunningham will be around the first week to catch up with you if you can. Uniforms are in the girls' gym behind you. That should be parents only.